They say that good fences make good neighbors, but I have my own idea. Okay, now I don't live in Philadelphia. I live in the suburbs, but I do live in a twin. Does anybody share a driveway? Right here, okay. Now, also I will say that I'm a little further along in life than most of the rest of you. I lived in this house for 25 years now. Okay, so 25 years, a shared driveway. Imagine that, okay? Now, let me explain a few things about a shared driveway. Our driveway is about 100 feet long, just 100 feet, not yards, but feet, okay? And it has a garage at the end, and you can park 2 cars on each side of it. Okay, so my neighbor thinks that our driveway is like a drag strip. When she comes up off the curb, okay, 100 feet, okay, just 100 feet, she has to hit the gas to make it to the garage. Okay, now, you probably don't get out a third, but she still guns it down there. Now, I have children who are older now, but when they were younger, we'd have to place some stuff out there, like picnic tables and stuff, to try and slow them down, so they didn't break before they pulled on down. Now, since then, okay, my kids are older, but you can still see them gunning down the driveway and flying past our dining room. So that's an interesting thing in its own right. And another reason why they're so crazy is because we also have a parking spot, like you can park on the street also. So she has maintained the spot in front of her house for 25 years. Okay? Now, almost an impossibility to do with just 2 cars. Okay, now, her husband does take public transportation, but sometimes their kids have to go and work for a living or whatever, and she still has to maintain that car out front. When they went on vacation, she had to maintain this car out front. Now, the kids got older, okay, her kids got older, they were in college, had their own cars. And I think the first couple of years they had to draw lots to see who was going to keep it out there. Okay, but as they got older and put their foot down, they wanted to take their car too. And she said she didn't want to go if the spot was open out front. Well, imagine the rest of our neighbors' disappointment by that. Eventually she did go and kind of got over it, but it was really a sticking point, and she still maintains that spot out front. Now, for a while there, she started to take the spot out front of our house too. Now, it would always be like a maneuver, so they were always there, so I had to put my foot down and tell the husband that, you know, if they want to be crazy over there, that was all right, but not on my side. So, and finally he did come to an understanding and left it be. But that was just part of the example of how a driveway can be such a sticking point. When my kids were young, they used to chalk on their artwork on the driveway, and maybe do a hopscotch or whatever. And you know, they'd want to wait and see till my wife came home to show them what they had done. But as soon as they moved in the house, she'd hose the whole driveway. The driveway was so clean, you could probably eat off it. Now, in the fall, which was one of her worst times in her life, okay, because of all the leaves from the trees, she'd have to be out there sweeping and blowing them off with her leaf blower on like a schedule. We'd be sitting down and eat dinner at 5 o'clock, and that must be leaf blowing time. Okay? You get a phone call, all of a sudden it was leaf blowing time. A lot of people identified her by the woman with the leaf blower. My neighbor across the street now, he said, when she came over to talk to him, I couldn't recognize you without your broom. That could have taken several days. But anyway, yeah, so to sum it all up, I'd say that it's not only good fences that make good neighbors, but private drives that make good neighbors also. Thank you.